Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to 4Minds. Today's video is what is OCD? OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. It is a mental health condition where a person has obsessive thoughts and compulsive activity. Obsession is an unwanted or unpleasant urge or thought, and a compulsion is an idea or thought that preoccupies the person's mind, feeling like they have to follow that activity out. It can also disrupt a person's thought process into making them do these rituals. OCD can cause anxiety, unease, or even disgust. But what makes this a compulsive disorder is the compulsion to make them repeat certain actions, like switching off a light switch a few times or cleaning the same surface down over and over again. The repeating part of OCD could be pretty much anything, from repeating words or doing certain actions, or even developing a fear of germs or bacteria. Also, the thought process of a person with OCD can be pretty erratic. For example, you might feel as if you do not follow these actions out or these rituals that you've got in your head, your brain might start to think that someone you love may get harmed if you do not do these, or you might feel like you would harm them yourself. People with OCD can get aggressive, not in all cases, but in some they can get quite aggressive, have protruding sexual thoughts and even blasphemous thoughts. And did you know that 12 in 1,000 people are diagnosed with OCD? But OCD can happen at any age, but it's usually early adulthood that it begins to manifest. The most common type of OCD is the fear of germs and dirt, where we've all seen the program Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners, and you can see how some people on there need to repeatedly clean and do the same actions every single day to try and get that bit of relief to stop them thoughts entering their head. I will show a quick diagram on the screen right now to show how, it's a simple diagram just to show the thought process that goes through a person with OCD's mind. The causes are still unsure of what causes OCD, but it has been led to believe that it is genetic, as researchers found that a person's brain is wired up differently than the average person's. It has also been shown that people with strong emotion or serotonin imbalances are shown to believe that they have OCD, or it will lead to OCD. OCD can be spotted early with the repetitive actions, and also people who have got excessive loneliness and depression and shame. People with OCD tend to isolate themselves because they don't want people to see their repetitive actions or their compulsive behaviour and their obsessions. But OCD can be anything, not just cleaning. It could be checking the doors are locked, like I said, flipping light switches on 3-4 times to make sure that things are locked up and things are working correctly. And sometimes it could just be collecting a certain amount of things. It could be pretty much anything. But one study showed that if you have a parent with OCD or with OCD tendencies, can impact your child's thought process and could lead to developing OCD. But there is one thing which is similar to OCD, which is OCPD, Obsessive Compulsive Personality Disorder, which is pretty much everyone has it, more or less. It's not necessarily OCD, but for me, for example, I rinse a cup out 3 times before I actually fill it up. That is an OCPD trait. It's the same with excessive cleaning. I don't have a fear of dirt, but sometimes I might go into overdrive and just clean everything. And it can cause quite a lot of anxiety when doing these things. Like I said, when I rinse a cup out 3 times, if I don't do it exactly 3, I have to start all over again. And if I try and drink out of a cup, which I haven't done 3 times, then I feel dirty, I feel disgusted with myself, I feel anxious and nervous. And sometimes it's not exactly clear why, but yeah, that is OCPD. but like I said, it can range from one extreme to the other. It could end up leading to OCD. And as always, see your GP. It's the same as depression. It's usually therapy and medication. If it is causing you that much pain on the inside, you need to go see GP and explain how you're feeling, and maybe they can help you. And that's it for this video. Quick and short and simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Got a new tripod for my camera. I think it's made me a little bit nervous recording standing up like this. I'll get better. Bye.